Hello everyone, good afternoon and welcome to another tutorial on graphic design principles. Um, Basically today I'm going to be talking about layouting and also how to design um, well. So basically I would also be talking about some of the samples that one or two students shared from how they received the lecture the last time and how the assignments that they did. Um, the students submitted this yesterday, and which is really nice, and I really applaud it. So basically, I'll just take and try and correct it so that we can all understand what it is all about. So for this one, there's nothing so much bad or so much wrong with this design, because basically it has everything. It has a main header, it has a sub header or a body header, and it has a body copy, a sub body copy already. But the thing about this is alignment. That's the problem. Here the problem is alignment. So the way this should have been written, or this should have happened, was, since you need balance in your design, and then you also need to align your design. And then if you look very well, you see that the the border of the canvas, you see the T is so close to the border, while the heading, the G, is far off from this border, from this edge. So automatically I already see that, okay, this design is not aligned. You understand? And then the space between the heading and subheading, and then the subheading and the body text, is so much. And then another thing I need to talk about is the body text, the sub body text, the smaller body text. What should have been done was a better arrangement. Align, if you are going to align to the left, align your text to the left. If you are going to align to the middle, align it to the middle. But this canvas, everything is well aligned to the middle. So this text, this body text, also should also be aligned to the middle. So let me give you a sample of what I'm saying about this correction. So let me show it to you. So we have the main heading, which is in caps lock. The main heading, let me change the color of this to black. The main heading, and then we have the subheading, we have the subheading, and also the choice of font again did a number on this. So always be careful and try to understand your choice of font. So just give me a bit to solve this. So we have the main heading, sub heading, and then the body copy. So what I'm supposed to do is, since I have used a heavyweight font weight for this, next for this, which was correct from the previous one, use a light weight. Where's the light weight here? Use a light weight. And then lastly, you also use a lightweight or a lighter weight for this. Okay, so now as you can see, this is an example of what this person did previously. It's just my own choice of font that is probably different from what the person did. You get, it's just my point, my choice of font. But this was what the person did. Brought this to this edge, and there was space on this edge, so let me increase this size, so it was more like this. Then remember I said, when you're working, always use guides. Always use guides. So I'm using a guide now, and necessarily you don't have to be at the edge of the guides. So I'm going to center my typography and my text to the middle of the canvas. So I think my grid is showing me yes, I'm in the middle already. So what next for me? I'm also in the middle. So now what next for me to do is, you see this body copy. Let me reduce the size of the body copy a bit. You see this body copy, it's not supposed to be aligned to the left. Go to the paragraph alignment and align it center. That is how it reads, or you justify it as center, which is a better read for anybody that wants to read it. And don't forget, I said when you have fonts that spill over, always try to make sure that you close those gaps. Always try to make sure that you close those gaps. Always. So you see what I did now? This is a better read from the text. And one thing again I need to allow you to understand is the space in between this text is too much, so I need to reduce it. So I need to put it on auto, and then I need to also increase it a bit for what exactly I want to achieve. Do you get me? So one thing else I can do is I can squash it a bit, but I've worked on the spacing, so let me just leave it like this. So this is what should have happened. Then also there's the space between this and this. Always try to make sure that the spaces are correlating, or you can have a space like this, a spacing like where this is close to this and then it's far off from this thing. So this is what the design should have been. So this is what the correction should have been. I think there were some other effects that the student added. I think the arrow on the left, let me see, we added the arrow on the left, the triangle. So I think I need to transform this like this. And I think one more. Yeah, I think this was what he did. You can see most times I always try to align and try to work with my spacing. So this is what the person did, and if you look at mine very well, you would see that I tried my best to follow this guide here, this grid here with the arrow. You can see that these are part of the things that you need to take into consideration when designing. All these things you need to take them into consideration when designing. So this is what you would have created if you wanted to do what you did, like the sample, the assignment that you did. And then let me see. This one, and then where's the second one? This is the second one. The message is clear. So what we need to do is, when you're talking about the message is clear, and I like the fact that he broke this message So there are different ways that you can pass this message on in typography. So he said the message is clear. Now he aligned the the D at the edge of the message, and he put his clear in the middle. No, that's not balance. When you want to create a balance, always make sure that once you're aligning something at the edge and putting something in the middle, the other extreme edge too needs to have something there. So it's just like when you align at the left and there's something in the middle, make sure that there's something else at the right also. So it's like if you have text or body copies in the left of your creative design, you have the actor or the image in the middle of your design, you need to have your call to actions at the bottom right of your design, or have the logo of the company at the top right of your design or something. So you need to balance your design. So I'm going to be balancing the design like this. So this is what this person did. Let me try to take off this caps lock all through, and then the bold fonts. I think this person used one of these crossover texts. I think this the cursive. This is the kind of text that he used. So now when you're talking about the message, see, look at it. I'm going to show you what you should have done. The message is clear. So you will look at me and you will see that at every point, every text that I used, since I use caps lock, I use the T is capital letter, the M is capital letter, the I is capital letter, the C is also capital letter. But this person did it all through and said just one is capital letter. So this also works in design. I will do it for you, which can be correct in both ways. So the message is clear. Let me make this bold. I think he used a bolder message for this. So this is what this person did. He did the message is clear. He now put the clear in the middle. So there's a problem with this. So this is it's supposed to be. This is not how it's supposed to be. So basic design basic design principles and rules. This D is supposed to be in the middle here, the message, and then it's clear is also supposed to be in the middle if you want to align everything to the middle like this. So what you want people to read is the message. Abi, that's what you want people to take off. The first thing you want them to see when they look at your design. That's why you see that your arrows were pointing to the message is clear. So you want them to see message first before they now start reading the message is clear. Yes, and automatically your eyes as a human would immediately see message because it's the biggest and the most prominent thing in the design. So you see the message is clear. So you can see it originally. You see how it looks, and then you see how I center aligned it all, which this is much more clearer and a message or a design than what was sent. It's just these are just the simple samples, simple basic tips that you need to understand to be able to work better with graphic design. So let me do it the way this person did it, the way the student did it. Said the message is clear, and then he used a small letter here. The message is clear. So now, in my own opinion, sometimes if I don't want to go in the ordinary, I bring this D down here. I bring it so close to the message, and I see the message is clear. You see now, I'm trying to walk around this line. Let me bring the ruler for you to see. See this line, this G. You see, I'm trying to walk around it, and I'm also trying to walk around my borders here. This E. If it's spilling outside of the E, no problem. But is it spilling a little bit outside of it? Yes. Then how do I work with? If it's spilling outside it, how do I work with this? Because this is directly the same edge. So you need to be able to be clear on your design. So I think I need to push this in a bit, then reduce this a little bit, and then you see what I'm saying. So this is close to it. This is how I would have done that if I did not want to go the ordinary way or the normal way that everybody does it. So this is how I would have done it. Let me do this a bit. So this is how I would have done mine. And then instead of just allowing this to lie fallow, what I would have also done was put like a stroke or a rectangle, a very thin line, just to depict something here, so that this place is not blank or is not bland. Do you understand? Just put something there to fill the space up. Do you understand? I just put something here to fill it up. So since I've put something here now, it gives me the opportunity to justify this and this to be in a center. I can align them, center align both of them. Gives me the opportunity to center align both of them. So you can see now I've center aligned them. I can push this up or push this down depending on what I want. But I think I want it to be down here. So I center align this, bring this clear down, and then here we have it. So I would have written the message like this. The message is clear. So I don't want this this stroke to be a distraction. If I have the black here, it's going to seem like a distraction, but I don't want it to be distraction. I just want it to be very soft and to be soft. So I can just give it a contrasting color so that my design is not just looking the same. I just give it a contrasting color, which is there's black, there's white. White is contrasting of black, and then another color to just complement the contrast of the white, which is yellow. I can also determine to say, okay, I want to use red, which can work also. Do you understand? So it depends on what you want. So see, look at how this and where's the other one? This. So just see that immediately I've tried to correct the mistake, and basic what I just did was follow the basic design rules and basic principles of how to align and arrange text and typography, which is what I did. Do you understand? Which is simply what I did. I can afford to put in the arrows also to make it look like exactly what the person designed, but exactly what my student designed, but I don't think I need to do that. So to the order of the day. So I have a brief now. The brief says it's from client. I need to check the client. So the client is Intel Evo, and the brief says design a digital creative for the new brand of laptops that Intel Evolution just created, and use all basic brand assets for your designs. Communication, major communication channel is on social media 1080 by 1080 pixels. And then what is the copy? The copy says transform your learning, experience a better way to learn with an Intel Evo laptop specifically engineered to do all you need. So before attacking the brief, now you need to understand what the client is and what the target audience is. Now basically looking at this briefs are very much more detailed than this, but I just quickly want to bring something up for you to see and how we work professionally. So this design now, they said I should use the 1080 by 1080 pixels, and the communication is going to be social media. So how do you need to attract people on social media? There are different ways you can attract them. People have a short life attention span. So what do you need to do? You need to sell the product to them. Basically, that's what you need to do. So now they said they have new set of brand new laptops that they just created. So and Intel Evo is the client. So who is the consumer now? The consumer that we want to speak to. And they said from the copy I can see transform your learning, which is probably students or people that always learn with their laptops, always watch YouTube tutorials, or students that are always trying to improve their design skills, be it UI UX designs or visual designs or illustrators, or also people that people that programmers, and also data analysts, the people that are learning learning a course or something. So now I need to be able to think of the consumer and think of what I want to do in the creative. So first and foremost, I need to go and get the client's logo. One, try to understand what are the kind of things that the client have done before, and try to see how I can work with the client and see what I can do in relation to what the client has been doing, or how can I make it better. Do you understand? Or if they have competitors, and obviously they have competitors. They have competitors like Dell. They have competitors like AMD. Also, AMD is also a processing unit, so they have a competitor. They have competitor like that. So first and foremost, what I need to do is I go and do a research and say, okay, I'm on Google now. So I open Google and I say Intel ads. So I click on image. So immediately by looking at Intel ads, I can already see the basic colors that the brand uses, which is a sky blue or a light blue. These are old ads that they've done previously. So you understand that they sell more of their products from this their ad. You can see they sell more of their products from their ads. Do you understand? They sell more of their products on this their ads. So you see, you already have things ready made for you. It's just for you to think and evolve. So I think this is the product that we are trying to work on, which is Intel Evo. So you look at it and see, okay, what have they done? I think it's a new product, and you try to look at it. You make your research. This is not the only way you do research. Most times, research is what takes the bulk of your time. Do you understand? Research is what takes the bulk of your time. So you have to try to do research a lot. So I'm just looking around. I'm looking around. I'm trying to research, and okay, I think I'm getting some things. I think I like this gradient and this color for this Intel, for this Intel. I think I like it, and look at how simple it is. So what I'm just doing is I'm looking around and seeing what I can work with and doing some research. Now, next thing I need to do is try to say AMD ads, because AMD is a competitor. So I check AMD ads. I see what AMD. So basically, I can see from AMD their major colors and their major brand assets is in the light of red, orange, yellow. Do you understand? You can already see what distincts the brand from every other brand. Do you understand? So this is AMD. You could see when we were talking about Intel, it was all blue. Well, I don't know why this is blue here, but I'm guessing probably it can't be blue. Probably black. Okay, you see it, so it can't be blue. So you could see the way they design their stuff. You could see everything is all on red, orange, yellow. But on Intel, we were having blues. Do you understand? AMD has black and cool, but Intel has blue, sky blue, and white. So they would also give you a color chart. Definitely, everyone will give you a color chart. So what I need to do is I need to look for Intel Evo logo, and then I need to look for their new laptops. So basically, they are going to share. The company would definitely, what I mean, definitely share you their brand assets, except an organization that is not serious. And if they don't share you their brand assets, then you have to go and look on the internet and try to get if they have something like that, just to show them a sample. And if they want to print or if they want to put it on big screen, you need to tell them that, see guys, you need to give me your asset or else I won't be able to work like this. So those are part of the things that we face, and those are part of things that happen. So I'm talking about Intel Evo now. So I am trying to look for their logo so that we can work with it. I think this is their logo here. So I think this is Intel Evo. So I'm saving this, save image as, it's an SVG document save. I think I need to save this also. Basically, I'm just taking different cues from different things around and just seeing how I'm going to design what I want to design. I like this 3D logo. Okay, I think this is their, maybe this is their logo that they use for this. I don't know, but this is going to be a better standout for a badge or for a logo, unlike the other ones that look like they were for different cores, maybe core i5 or core i7 or something. And then one other thing I need to search for is Intel Evo laptops. So I need to search for new Intel Evo laptops. I think this is one laptop here. The resolution is quite low. It's 576. I need something stronger, so I need to look more. I need to search more. Search more. So you see, as like I was saying, look at that badge. Is automatically is here already. So I need to look more. I'm looking for a laptop. Normally, the brand would always give you their product shots, their product photography. They would always give it to you. So me, I'm just looking for it because we are working on. We're just probably just designing. So I just want to probably just look for a way to get my things out. So like I'm just working. Let me see, laptops PNG. Okay, this is nice. I need to get another one. This is Dell, this is not Intel. This is Dell, it's not Intel. Oh, this is nice. Oh, if I cannot find their product, then that means I would have to look for, what do you call it? Okay, you see that we've taken so much time on this research, but I think, let me see if I have something. Let me just look for a laptop, if I can get a laptop or something. Okay, this is not, it's Intel processor, but it's not this thing. But I think I can use this. Save the image as a PNG. Now let me go back to my creative. I was asked to use what do you call it, 1080 by 1080 pixel. So I go and I create my file. I say I want to use a 1080 by 1080 pixel, 1080 by 1080. I create. So now first thing I do is I go to my guides and I create a new guide layout. Automatically I've done something like 70 before, so automatically is there. Now what I need to do now is I need to go to my downloads, and then I have the laptops here, and then I have the logo here, and I have the different cores. So first I need to bring the logo. Now I need to decide where I want to put the logo. Do I want the logo to be let's decide where I want to put the logo. Do I want the logo to be the top? And then one thing I need to also do is I need to get this out of this background. So I create a direct selection tool and I directly select on this logo. It's just my own way. It's just the way I'm trying to I don't want a situation where we're going to have the logo and I mask. So let me fade out my mask. No. Okay, I think I can work with this. I have this. So I can have this at the edge here. And then one other thing. So I have my logo here. And then one other thing that I need to try and understand. See, from the logo already, I'm seeing their brand colors. They use the sky blue or something. What I need to do now is I need to know their basic colors. So first and foremost, let me try and change this color. Use the color picker. Pick this their blue. Pick this blue. So let me know the kind of colors that they use. They have this. I'm going to duplicate this. I'm trying to create my color chart, my color codes here. So I pick another color. Yeah, I think this blue, this is part of their blue. How is this deep also? How is this deep? I think so. Yeah, this is their blue. So, and then what other colors they have? They have black or this gray. Let me pick this gray. And lastly, I think they have black also. So now I have their color charts here. Lastly, so I'm just trying to work with the brand immediately without having any assets from them. I'm just using whatever asset I see as what I'm using, what I'm working with. So let me group this. Ctrl G. Okay, Ctrl Z. Let me turn it to a smart object. Convert it to a smart. Right click and convert it to a smart object. Then I put it to the edge here because eventually I'm going to use this color. This is what is going to inform my designs. This color is basically what is going to inform my designs. So now let me see our product. Okay, let's start from the copy now. The copy says experience a better way to learn with an Intel Evo laptop. Learn. So now I think I need something else when I want to learn. So let me see. Who are those that learn? Students. What do they carry the most? Maybe it's a textbook, or maybe it's a pen, a biro, or something that has to do with learning. So let me just say learning PNG. So I think for me, I think I will try to use probably like a school bag, or I use like a notepad or something. I think we're having internet issues. I will try to use like a school bag or a notepad or something. I would try and search back when my internet is working better. So what I need to do also is the products and then the copy. So it says transform your learning, experience a better way to learn. Okay, so I think I already have an idea of what I want to do. I already have an idea. So let me try to use what do you call it, a marquee tool, a rectangular mark tool, and I click on new. I bring it under. I pick a rectangular mark tool. Then what I want to do next is I want to add colors to it. So instead of just having, let me first add a plain let me add a plain color, then I add a gradient. So I need to add a color, a plain color. Let me change the color to this blue, and I just add blue. So we have it here already. Control D to deselect everything that I'm working on. So we have the color here. Now next thing I need to do is I need to create some form of depth to the background. I can as well bring my designs here and bring my laptop here and say, okay, this is what I this is where this is as this is what I want. This is nice. This is what I want. Do you understand? I can do this and say this is what I want. Then let me see my copy. What's my copy? My copy is transform your learning. So Control A, Control C, come here, I say Control V, transform your learning. I need to change the color to a contrast that is white. So transform your learning. I don't want all caps, and also I can decide to use a bolder font here. Okay, I think I like this. Then I need to add some space, maybe 25 is fine. Transform your learning. So I don't think I want to have it straight like this. So you see, transform your learning. And then let me have the body copy. I'm still going to rework the typography, but just in the meantime, let's reduce the font size to, let's say, probably 12 or so. I can increase it if it's not what I want. So experience a better way to learn. With an Intel Evo laptop. So I need to rework this. So since it's the head copy, I would prefer to use a subscript or a caps on all first text. Transform your learning. Now I need to create a balance in this design. I have something at the edge here, which is the logo, and I need to move this. Let me move this to this here. I need to align it well. Then I put it here. Transform your learning. Now see, I need to allow the logo to breathe. That's why I left this space here. Hmm? Then I bring my communication down. I think it's going to be speaking better when I say transform than I say you're learning. So I think you're learning. You see these things, as you work, as you continue to work, you continue to get better insight on what you're doing. So this is the better speech for me. Transform your learning. What's the first thing I want my consumers to read immediately they see? I want them to see transform in your and then your learning. So that's what I want them to see immediately. And then I'm going to add my body copy. Don't forget to always save. Let me save this file. Tutorial to always save. Don't forget. So this body copy, I need to increase the size to probably, let me see, 15. Let's do 20. 20 should be fine. Yeah, experience a better way to learn with Intel Evo. So I think now you see this is center aligned, but I need to change the paragraph and put it at the left. Do you understand? So like what we were saying earlier, and then this weight, the font weight is too light for me for a subhead or for a body copy, so I need to change the font weight to probably medium. Yeah, which is going to get more weight, and then I need to increase it. I need to transform it a bit, scale it up a bit. Yes, so this is what I have. Free. Yeah. Transform your learning. Experience a better way to learn. So now we're almost done with our design, but we're just scratching the surface. Also, we're just scratching the surface. So this is where we are at now. Now I like it. I like the layer. I like the outlook. It's simple. It's unique. But there are some things that I also need to do. Like maybe there's a call to action. There's a click here to buy or something. There has to be something like that in this material. If there's nothing like that, but there's something that needs to ginger the people or something, which is why I said I wanted to use what you call it, a school bag or something. So like I said, I wanted to see what I can do, what can be different, how do I make this very unique and very distinct. So let me add one of the few things that I know that I downloaded about the assets. So I think here I have the Intel level for the different products. So you see, this is, I could as well put this behind the laptop. Just more like a package. Or I could bring this down here and say, okay, I want it here, or I could put it here. But I think let me have it here. Let me have it here. So I have it here. I'm still not sure that this is their logo, but there's something I might do with this. Still not sure this is their logo, But if this is their logo, then fine. Then one other thing that I need to do is creating like a gradient. So if you want to create like a gradient or want to add depth into this graphic, this image, I can do it in different ways. I can come here and click like ellipse tool and create an ellipse tool here. Once I create an ellipse tool, I can go to the shape color. I pick a color. I need to pick a contrasting color or another color from the brand, which is this. I can pick this color. Once I pick this color, I can go to shape properties here and feather the shape. I can feather it like this. Once I feather it, then I can go to opacity here and change the what do you call it? I can change the blend mode. Do you understand? Depending on what I want to achieve. I can use multiply or change the blend mode to screen also. Let me see, I think screen. Let me take this backward. I need to put it below the layer of the laptop. So if you see, if I switch off the laptop, you see there's like some sort of light behind the design. There's like some sort of light, some sort of depth to the design already. But this is not working for me, so I think I need to change it. This is fine, but I think if it was done inversely, it would have worked. But let me see, multiply. No. This is not working for me. So I think what I want to do again is I delete this. I create a new layer, and then I go to gradients, and then from that gradient, I come here to the paint bucket. I click on gradient. Then I choose my gradient. I choose this color and I choose this blue color. Let me see what it's going to give me first. Okay, so we're getting there. Okay, we're getting there. So I just click and drag. Okay. I click and drag, and then I'm also trying to use a blend mode to find what I want exactly. I like this, but I don't want it to be that dark. I need something close to what I was working on. So let me first use this and let me reduce the opacity. No, I don't want this. I don't want this. This is more like it, but it's still not giving me what I want. So let me delete this and create another blend mode. So a new layer, and I come here. I pick this black and black to the blue. Then one thing I can do, I can add a blend here and add this green. So from this, so I think I want to put blue in the middle and then this at the edge. And let me see, this should be at 100. It should be at 100. I think I like this gradient. I think I like this. Yeah, I think I like this. So apparently when I'm done, you're going to see what I'm working with. Yeah, I like this. I like this. So then I need to change the color of this to, let me see if I use, see now there's like a depth with this soft light. There's a depth, so I need to add another uh, gradient to be able to create exactly what I want. I like this. Let me reduce the opacity or the fill. Yeah, I think I like this. Yeah, one last one. Let me duplicate this and now delete this. I think this is fine. And one last one. I think I need to do one more. Create new layer and this opacity. Do I want it to be radial? No, I was using radial because I needed something in the middle. So, or I wanted to create like an edge for it, but that's not what I want now. So I need to reduce this black, the level of this black, the opacity. I need to reduce it. And have this blue come down here, so it's bright. This one, okay, I think I like it like this. Okay, and I'll use linear gradients. Let me see if this is not working. I'll probably have to. This is not working. So what I need to do is I need to use this black color or a navy blue color on it to be able to give that feel of what I really want. Or if that's not working, what else I need to do is I can add hue and saturation or vibrance. Let me add hue and saturation on my creative, on the background layer. Just to give it a different feel of what I want. Reset this. And then I like a vibrance to it. Yeah, I think I like the depth that I'm seeing now. Sometimes it doesn't have to be this much, but okay, let me not overkill it. Let me try to reduce it. I think this is fine. Then what next I need to do is, like I said, I need to use a black on this whole this thing. So let me create a new layer. Put this one off first. Create a new layer. Paint bucket. I'll make it a little blue. Yeah, this is fine. And I paint it on this. So as I painted it on this now, I need to go to blending mode to change it. When I get what I like, I'm going to probably stop. I like this blue also. I think I like this blue. Yeah, I like this blue. If I reduce this, I'm going to. Okay, I think I like this. Yeah, I like this. There's depth already in my background. I didn't have to go and download the background or something. So I like this already. What next I need to do is that's my product. I have my product here. So you can see now that I have this depth, you see the shadow that was with this image. The shadow is coming to light already. And let me put this one off. I'm trying to create like a balance in the design. If I'm not adding anything to this design, I would make sure that the product is very big, and this is what you see. Do you understand? This is what you see. I can advertise my product like this for you. There's a balance in the design already. Do you understand? It's somewhat of a balance already. I think one thing else that I want to do in this creative is I need one last thing to add to this. I think I saw from one of their designs where they have what you call it, like a line round connecting everything that is in the canvas. So let me definitely try to use that line. So I'm going to use a line to do that. So come to rectangle, or yeah, and I create a rectangle. Finish it out. Yeah, I have this. The color chart, I need to use their color for this, for the stroke. So I put it off the fill and I'm using the stroke. I'm trying to pick this color for the stroke. Then the stroke, and it also needs to work on the weight of the stroke. So 1 pixel or 2, I think 4 is fine. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, this is more like it. We're almost there. We're almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. At the end of the day, you see what I'm trying to do with this that I put here. So I need to also create something with this stroke. Create like an effect. So I need to create like an inner glow on the stroke. I change the color. create like an inner glow. I think I need a lighter color. Yeah. The satin also, I need to use this green color for the satin, make it lighter. And then do I need an outer? Do I need that? Maybe a drop shadow. Do I need a drop shadow? No, I don't need a drop shadow for this effect. I just want it to be smooth and to be concise and clear. So I have that. Let me put this on off. Let me look at my canvas and see what I'm working with. Control H, Control C. So this is what I'm working with, and what I want to do is I want to connect this product to this copy. So this is what I would do. Yeah, I need to connect the product to the copy. Fine. So this is what I need to do here now. Now on this, I would go and create a mask on this, but I would first select to use this polygon lasso tool to select, so it feels like this, like I masked it, the text. Okay, I think no, sorry. First and foremost, I need to mask this off. Yeah, I need to do this. I press shift and I also add a mask here. So, and I'm going to mask this. Then you see I've masked it, but I control I to bring up my mask. So this is what I wanted to achieve earlier. So as you can see this now, see this line, this is what I wanted to achieve. So we just designed a digital creative now for the HP Evo product, and I think I need to bring this one down a bit so that there's like breathing here with this and then this, like more like, if that doesn't work, I can directly go to my mask and directly press Control on my mask and adjust my mask. can adjust my mask. I can adjust my mask. I can add a selection to it. Add a selection to it. Or I can delete the mask and remask it. So if I'm finding it difficult, like I am now, I can just delete the mask and remask it. Control D, then I probably remask what I was working on. Okay, I think I like this like this. I just mask it, Control I. Yeah, and I have my mask. So automatically I can come here and add weight to this stroke. I can add weight to the stroke as much as I like. I can also include whatever I need to include in the stroke. I think I need to include another effect on it, so I double click here, create an effect. Do I need to add inner shadow? No. Outer glow. Yeah, I think I need to add an outer glow to this, but I want to be white. Yes. So then I'm going to probably reduce it. I'm going to reduce the size so it's not blinding or it's too distracting, but it's just like me putting focus on that aspect. That's what I was doing. It's just more like me putting the focus on that aspect. Yeah, let me see this. Yes, this is fine. So we already have the creative now. Now for me, this design is not balanced. This logo is not supposed to be here, so automatically I need to put the logo on this edge. That's a way to make the design balanced. Do you understand? Because I don't have any other copy here. I can have a copy that says Control H now to bring back my listing that says Intel Corporation. I have a reduced light copy. Scale it down, like their copyright or something. I can have here that says at Intel Corporation, or the copyright the Intel Corporation or something. Copyrights. Copyright Intel Corporation. I can have this. Let me see what I can do. Make it a little bit bold. Yeah. Scale it down. I didn't get internet to be able to add whatever the bag that I wanted to add to it. So automatically we've passed a message here, and basically what is our message that we've passed? Do I need to have this in front here? Let me see if I put it in front of the stroke. Okay, I think I need to have this here. Okay, I think it's better like this. So if I have this here, this is Intel. Then what else? This whole this copy, this, the laptop, and this. I need to justify them, bring them down a bit, scale it up a bit. Since I'm not adding anything again extra, scale it up a bit in this here so that the logo can have a breathing space. Fine, this is where we are. So if I say Ctrl H, we can see already that we already have this thing. Like you see now, the Copyright Intel Corporation is still giving me some kind of serious many, and I'm feeling like design is still not balanced. So let me see if I want to try and put it on this edge, if it's going to work on this edge. Okay, I think the design is balanced now. Yeah, I think it's balanced now. Yeah, so this is giving me a more balanced design. Immediately you see I already have this. Transform your learning experience the better way to learn. So I try to link this copy, this text, with this product. Do you understand? It's Intel Evo laptop. I don't think they would like to right. I think they would have a caps here. Intel Evo. I think it's caps. Intel Evo laptop. So now this is the major point. Since there's no call to action, I need to highlight this and make this much more bolder. Do you understand? Which is, I need it to be a focal point in your read. What anybody's reading, I need to be a focal point. So imagine somebody's reading this. What he's saying, he's going to see that there's a strong focal point on the Intel Evo laptop. Experience a better way to learn with an Intel Evo laptop. So look at how clean the design is, and look at how clean the images. You see, from the gradients that I did, I added depth. See, it would have looked plain if there was no depth in it. Do you understand? We can also have it on white, but we don't want to work with white, so you could have used plain if I just didn't add any depth to it and I just left it like this. But adding little depth to it gives it more feel. So you see, I gave it more feel. Now if I add probably this hue and saturation, I can decide to crank it up, make it darker or something. If I want to create something much more intriguing, I can make it darker so that there's a core focus. You see my gradient, I try to focus in the middle because that's where the copy and the product is. So there's core focus in the middle. I can crank my red up, my saturation on red up. I can reduce the lights or increase it. It depends on what I want to do. I think, let me have this here. Yeah, I think I like this like this. Yeah. So one last thing that I need to do is probably I need to check my whole design and see now. I need to arrange my design also. Ctrl S to save. Always remember to save. Always. Ctrl S to save. One thing I need to do now is I want to make sure that everything I'm working on is well arranged. So my logo, my call to action, I'm putting them at the top of my creative. So I can say this is logo and CTA, have a group and say this is logo and CTA, so that I can work well. Logo and CTA. What else? Then my designs, I also need to arrange my designs and say group my designs so that anybody can work on my design. Anybody, I can send it to it and say main design. I can rewrite this as a logo CTA. So anybody that is working on my design will immediately understand, and you can rename your design, rename everything. So look, this is what we have already. Don't you think this is, I think this is beautiful. In a very short time that we had, I didn't even plan for this, but immediately I saw this, I said, okay, immediately I just came up with what you call it, with the brief, and said, okay, let's just work on it and let's see where we go from here. And beautiful, this is lovely. Do you understand? Now, this can be some sort of too much to other people, and they could also want to reduce some other things like taking this away. Do you understand? To create like a clear, concise this thing. You can take that away and leave it like this, and you still have a good creative design. You can also decide that you want to bring this laptop to the middle. And to bring this laptop and this, bring it to the middle. Then take this old copy, take them to this middle also. Let me justify this. Let me align this. Center align, and then have this aligned also. And then this laptop and this will go down. We'll reduce it a bit. Reduce it a bit. We have this. Yeah, so I can have this like this. You can also have it like this. Do you understand? But for me, I will have it like this, the way I had it before. This way. This is very clean. The canvas is well designed for me, and I can have this added to it. In fact, if I don't want this to be too prominent, I can reduce it again, just to reduce it so that there's no too much attention on that stroke. I can use it and have my designs like this. So this is where we'll stop today. Thank you all for this, and I hope you learned a lot from this tutorial. Thank you, and till the next creative design, take care of yourself.